Live from the Caterpillar Global Communications Center at Bradley University, this is BUTV News.
Good evening and welcome to BUTV News. I'm Jackie Myers.
And I'm Ethan McCoggy. Let's take a look at the news. This past Friday, there was an armed robbery in the 800 block of West Main Street, just 5 blocks east of the Maine and University intersection. While no Bradley students were involved, one victim was shot inside of the business. Both suspects were described as males wearing white masks, and at least one was armed. The suspects fled from the business in an unknown direction. Students are reminded to report any suspicious activity and follow Bradley Police Department's safety tips. If you have any information about this incident or any concerns, contact the Bradley Police Department.
Last Thursday, the annual Robinson Lecture had a special and very timely guest. Jessica Yellen, former chief White House correspondent for CNN, lectured in the Student Center Ballroom last Thursday. She spoke about her experience from her childhood to her successful career in the White House. Her insight into politics brought a wide variety of people wanting to hear her thoughts on America's political standing.
The first hour, they debate. The second hour, instead of just...
I think that this election is, this is an insane election. Like, we are not talking about issues that are decided by the White House and Congress. We're talking about how people should treat one another and whether we trust our leaders. And I think this election is a real reflection of how much, as a society, we've lost faith in our leaders, and we need to work on that.
Killed by Kurdish women because they never go to heaven. I think that's a fascinating story. You have to fly.
Follow her on Twitter at Jessica Yellen.
On the other. Do we think we're tilting our head, or do we think our haircuts on the funny?
Bradley University will be adding a new chapter of a National Pre-Professional Health Honor Society. The Honor Society Alpha Epsilon Delta will be installed this Saturday, October 15th at 2 p.m. at the New Miller Lecture Hall. 23 students will be inducted as charter members in the new chapter of AED, and of the 23, there will be 9 academic majors represented. AED is the National Pre-Professional Honor Society dedicated to the recognition of excellence in health scholarship. Alpha Epsilon Delta welcomes all students pursuing professional development, provides a forum for common interests, and services to benefit the university community. Membership is open to students that are in a health professional curriculum, have a 3.2 grade point average overall, and specifically in science and math classes.
Last night, students were invited to hear from a guest speaker about the dangers and joys of sex. Maria Falzone guest spoke in Marty Theater last night by talking about the sexual habits of today's youth. She informed us of the importance of protecting ourselves from HIV, AIDS, and sexually transmitted diseases. Though she had some serious points in her lecture, she made it very clear how fun sex is with the right person and the right dessert. Yes, you heard correctly, dessert. It was an event that gave Bradley students a different perspective on how to make sex more fun and permissible.
The Marine Corps is offering a leadership internship for Bradley students. The program is called Platoon Leaders Class, which sends selected students to a 6 or 10-week session of Marine leadership training in Virginia over the summer. Upon completion of the training, students have the option to accept a commission as a Marine officer upon their graduation from Bradley. The leadership training pays students based on the time of the session between $3,300 and $5,500. Students of all majors and classes can apply, and there is no military obligation upon completion. If students are interested in the program, you can email Captain Rory J. Kelly at rory.kelly@marines.usmc.mil or call Captain Kelly's office phone at 217-384-3088. This Saturday, Bradley will host the 2016 Bradley Invitational Mock Trial Tournament. The mock trial is a collegiate instructional trial program open to all students. Students learn to evaluate facts and legal issues using case materials provided by the American Mock Trial Association. This organization allows students to develop many important skills in the legal field and helps further the understanding of the legal system. In the competition, there are 4 rounds of trials, and each team plays the role of the prosecution and defendant 2 times. Students are scaled between 1 and 10 for 14 individual activities.
Next Monday night, there will be a free screening of the movie The Killing Fields in Marty Theater at 7:30 p.m. The Killing Fields is based on the true story of Sidney Schanberg's documentation of the Vietnam War in Cambodia. Schanberg is an American journalist that wrote a story for the New York Times about the killing fields in Cambodia, a number of sites in Cambodia where more than 1 million people were killed and buried by a Cambodian communist regime. The story is one of the few films that does not fall to the Hollywood dramatization that many other based on true story films do. There will be an open discussion following the screening. Up next, we'll see if the summer temperatures are here to stay with Sam.
And Angela fills us in about the latest and greatest in entertainment. Stay tuned.
I'm one unlucky guy. The chance of being involved in a robbery is 1 in 757. The chances of being struck by lightning. 1 in 750,000.
Please fasten your seatbelts for unexpected turbulence.
The chances of being a victim in an airline crash? 1 in 29 million. Hey, could I get some peanuts? The chances of being involved in a car crash are far greater than lightning strikes and plane crashes. And if you are texting while driving, your risk of crash increases 23 times. Now, I may be an unlucky guy, but I don't have to be part of that statistic, and neither do you. Drive responsibly.
Did you go to the schoolyard? Calm down, please. Where did you look? We can make a plan somehow. If I just. He's a smart boy, and he's gonna be okay. Okay, try to call him again. There's no reception. Everything is down. Try. I can't. Try already. Nothing's working. Well, just everything's down. Do you think he's on his way? Please. Is he okay? Laura. Please tell me he's okay. I need you to calm down. What? It's my baby. This is so bad. He's out there by himself.
Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov.
Welcome back to the BUTV News Studios. So, it's fall, but it feels like summer.
Yeah, the leaves are falling all around campus, but we were wearing shorts today. So what's up, Sam?
It's been really weird weather lately, to be honest. Like, it's kind of fall, summer. I think we need to make a new season just for Bradley's campus lately. But anyway, we'll go ahead and take a look at the radar and pull up what's going to be coming our way over the next few hours and throughout the next couple of days. So we've got this big pressure system right here that's kind of pushing up into the Peoria area. But luckily, that's going to go away relatively quickly. We've got some of this down here, but nothing too exciting, to be completely honest with you. This is going to pass by overnight, just into the afternoon tomorrow, and after that, it's going to be some smooth sailing from there on out. If we take a look at our high and low pressure systems right here, you're going to see this thunderstorm activity is going to pull up into our area, and this really weird high-low pressure pattern right here is going to kind of make it really nice over the next few days. So even though there's these thunderstorms that are very close to us, almost going up into Peoria, those aren't really going to affect us. Once again, after tomorrow afternoon, it's going to become really clear and become absolutely beautiful outside, which is going to take us all the way to our 5-day forecast right here. You can see on Thursday, high of 61 with a low of 39, and then Friday evening, if you plan to go out, you're definitely going to want to bundle up. It's going to go all the way down to 37 degrees, just close to freezing, so bundle up if you head out then. But we're going to get it all the way up to 72 degrees this Sunday, down to 70 on Monday. So we're going to kind of normalize back into that summer-ish time weather on Sunday and Monday. But as we are apparently in fall, those lows are going to continue to drop, and it's going to be pretty darn chilly. So bundle up if you head out, but overall, it's going to be pretty nice outside. Now we're going to head over to Angie. Tell me why I should holla back, girl.
Well, no broken hearts here with this surprise guest. To wrap up Gwen Stefani's summer tour, she had a special someone waiting in the wings for her final 2 performances. Boyfriend Blake Shelton joined the Grammy winner for not 1, but 2 shows in a row this weekend in California. The songstress introduced her offstage beau to the excited crowd before they launched into their famous duet, Go Ahead and Break My Heart. It's been nearly a year since the rumors surrounding Stefani and Shelton's romance were confirmed, and they became one of the Hollywood's most intriguing couples. When they initially met as fellow judges on The Voice, both Shelton and Stefani had recently divorced their longtime partners. What grew was a relationship filled with hit music, dual performances, family outings, and holiday celebrations, all at each other's side. Aw, how cute. Longtime NBC personality Billy Bush was officially cut from NBC's Today Show following the release of a tape with lewd comments about women with GOP candidate Donald Trump. The 2005 tape had a number of inappropriate comments between Bush and Trump about the treatment of women. After a week of deliberation, NBC and Billy Bush officially severed ties Monday afternoon. Bush has served as a co-host of Access Hollywood and was promoted to co-host on the Today Show just this past August. Since the release of the tape, Bush has issued a statement on the comments made and expressing the support he has received from his friends and family. It's official, Eminem is back. The famed rapper dropped a surprise song earlier today with no time to spare. The nearly 8-minute song titled Campaign Speech discusses a variety of major topics in America right now, including Donald Trump, police brutality, and the recent protests of the national anthem. While being extremely explicit, the song contains provocative messages based on the issues America is facing currently. Marshall Mathers took to his Twitter page to release the song and teased his followers by saying that a new album is also in the works. Eminem has not released an album since Marshall Mathers' LP2, which was released in 2013.
Well, thank you, Angela. I heard just this morning that Gwen Stefani's coming back for, I think, season 12 of The Voice coming up.
Oh, wow.
So we'll see more of Blake and her together.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Stay tuned for a special guest.
We'll be right back.
To Maddie, congrats on paying off all those student loans.
Finally, right?
How'd you manage that anyway?
I started tracking my spending, changed a couple of habits.
Wow, I'm kind of living paycheck to paycheck right now. I don't even know how I'm doing it.
Well, have you tried saving a little?
I want to, but where's that money gonna come from? Bill collectors, they're the worst. Am I right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
Not home.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood. Find fun activities to do, like boating and biking, or camping and hiking, plus much more. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Students are invited by the International Affairs Organization to attend a discussion on the climate tomorrow in the Caterpillar Global Communications Center. Dr. Will Burns, co-executive director for the Forum of Climate Engineering Assessment at the American University, will be discussing the Paris Climate Agreement and where the world goes from there. Students can expand their knowledge on how the climate is changing and how it affects their lives. The discussion will be held in the GCC room 126 from 7 to 9 p.m. Now over to Ethan with our special guest in the studio.
Thanks, Jackie. We're joined today by Ken Klotz, Managing Director of the Turner School of Entrepreneurship and Innovation here at Bradley. Thanks for joining us, Ken.
Thank you very much.
So starting off, tell us about the Turner School of Entrepreneurship and Innovation.
Turner School of Entrepreneurship and Innovation was started in October of 2012 with the goal of providing both curriculum and out-of-classroom experiences for students regardless of their major. We have offerings including on the curriculum side of the house a minor in entrepreneurship and innovation that was specifically designed to eliminate any courses that would have prereqs so that students can complete it within their normal 4 years or whatever they're pursuing. For those students who want to be able to show entrepreneurs or employers that they know about entrepreneurship but don't want to earn the minor, we have an opportunity for them called the Entrepreneurial Scholar Program. It's a designation that goes on their transcript. They complete 9 hours of coursework and participate in entrepreneurship activities, and once they've done that, that designation goes on their transcript. We have co-curricular programs, so kind of fun activities that students can participate in, one of which is Brave Pitch, which we just held our competition last night, by the way. It's a competition where students have 3 minutes to pitch an idea for a new product or service or some innovation, and then the panel of judges selects the top 3, and we get some interesting and crazy ideas at the same time.
Yeah, so you mentioned the Brave Pitch was last night. What were some of the ideas that you got?
Well, first place was won by Andrew Hughes. He's a sophomore business major. He had an idea for a modular guitar where you could replace the neck and the pickups and other things to allow people to customize their guitar a little more specifically. Second place was won by a team of mechanical engineering seniors who came up with an idea for a solar-powered food dryer that would allow farmers in underdeveloped countries to reduce the spoilage in their products or in their crops before they get them to the market. And then third place was a sister duo, Natalie and Gabby, Cabell, look at my notes. Natalie is a junior marketing major and her sister Gabby is a freshman accounting major. They had an idea for an online customizable dress buying experience for women.
Okay, very cool. What are some of the benefits of being involved with or being a part of Brave Pitch?
I think the biggest benefit is to gain confidence. You're going to be called upon in your career to pitch in a variety of circumstances, whether it's pitching an idea to a group of bankers or potential investors, as an entrepreneur would do, or if you're pitching an idea to colleagues or a boss at work. You can gain that kind of skill and practice succinctly forming your message and limiting it to 3 minutes.
Okay, and just real quick, don't have a lot of time, what would be some contact information to learn more about the Turner School?
2 ways to get in contact with us. One, if you want to contact me directly, kenk@bradley.edu, or our telephone number is 677-3882.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Ken, for joining us. Back to you, Jackie.
If you're a student that may not be sure what you want to do with your life, you're invited to the Footsteps informational meeting tomorrow afternoon. Footsteps provides students with the opportunity to shadow industry professionals to possibly help guide your career path. While Footsteps is primarily for students in the Academic Exploration Program, all students are welcome. The meeting will be held in room 202 of the Student Center at 2 p.m. Good thing Bradley is strong academically.
Indeed. Bradley Athletics have been struggling. John has more next.
So good to see you guys. So, what's up?
Oh, we finally bought a place.
Holy cow.
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
Jeez, at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save.
Yeah, I have no idea where it goes.
Well, you're spending a lot on...
Was it good?
Oh, God.
Oh, how is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
For too long, there's been too much silence.
We've stepped back when we should have stepped up.
We lack the bravery to have the tough conversations.
It stops now.
It stopped with us.
As campus leaders, we recognize that sexual assault is a real problem.
And it's time to take action.
We're standing together as a community because this issue affects all of us.
And we can only end it if we are braver together.
Starting now, we don't look the other way. We make it a move and do something.
Before it's too late.
We promote a culture of respect for all students.
We say something even when it's easier to remain silent.
We stand up for survivors.
We never blame them.
We hold our friends, our leaders, our teammates,
and ourselves accountable for our actions.
And when we see something wrong, we're brave enough to interrupt. We say something.
We do something.
We watch out for each other.
Always.
Being a Bradley Brave means
ending the silence.
Together, we can work to end sexual assault and rape culture in our community. Together, we can do the right thing. Together, we can do the brave thing. Make your move and stand with us.
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 And we can all be braver together.
So, John, I heard soccer and volleyball played last night.
Yeah, and the volleyball couldn't dig themselves out of a big hole last night.
Oh, yep, that was right on. The Bradley women's volleyball team had a rough week, winning only 2 of the past 11 sets. On Friday, the Braves were swept in 3 sets as they faced off against Northern Iowa. The Panthers' diverse attack allowed their hitters to attack the Braves with unpredictable accuracy as they racked up 50 kills. Bradley's hitters, on the other hand, were stoned with blocks as Kelsey Cave led the team with just 9 kills. Bradley then proceeded to face off against Drake on Saturday. In the 4-set match, the Braves fell 3-1. The hitting of Drake outmatched Bradley by a 61-51 kill margin. Last night, the Braves faced off against Loyola and fell 3-1 again. While playing better offensively than the other games, Bradley was beat down by Loyola's offensive power. The Braves will play on Friday and Saturday at home against Illinois State and Indiana State this weekend. The story for the Braves soccer team this year has been, well, losing games. The Braves' last win came on September 20th with a win over Western Illinois. The Braves entered their game last night with a 2-9-3 overall record and a 0-4-1 record in conference play. The Braves hosted Omaha at Shea Stadium, and the story of this season continued as the Braves dropped the ball, losing the match 4-0. The Braves look to stop the cold streak as they travel to SIU Edwardsville on Saturday. The Bradley hockey team split games this weekend as they played Wisconsin Plateville. On Friday, the Braves fell 7-4 in a goal-heavy game. After Kyle Tantera evened the game at 4s, the Pioneers responded by scoring 3 unanswered goals in the third period to Barry Bradley. Saturday was a different story, however, for the Braves. Defenseman Austin Dembski opened the scoring in the first period, only to be answered seconds later by the Pioneers. Bradley then rebounded and proceeded to score 3 consecutive goals in the second period to put them up by a 4-1 score. Osborne would make 25 saves as he remained perfect on all but one shot. The Braves will play at the Owens Center this weekend against Wisconsin-Milwaukee on Friday and Saturday for another 2-game series. Puck drops at 6:45. And remember, a rowdy crowd is allowed and encouraged. And we just want to take a gander at Austin Dembski's mask. He got dented while checking someone up against the boards. Let me tell you, I would not want to be on the other end of that hit, now would I?
Me either.
That does
awful.
not look good.
But let me tell you, he's got the defensive skill and the offensive skill. He's a great defenseman that the Braves got. So if you can, check out at the Owens Center.
Absolutely.
All right.
Do you like cereal?
Of course you do.
I do.
Well, if you do, stay tuned to find out more about that and more coming to campus.
Wake the sun, tell him
I've begun to dream of things to come, and tell the trees not to look for me. I'm going to find some peace of mind. Wake the sun, wake the sun, wake the sun, wake the sun.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
The Bradley Cereal Club invites you to join them for breakfast and games Saturday morning in the Michael Student Center. Bowls are provided, but they ask you to bring a box of cereal. ACBU will be showing The Secret Life of Pets starring Kevin Hart and Paul Rudd from October 20th to the 22nd at 8 p.m. Admission is free for Bradley students and $2 for faculty and the general public. And sessions are $1. Service on Saturday will be held this Saturday morning for another installation of a volunteer project. Check-in takes place in the Markin Center Performance Court at 9:30 a.m. and the service will last until 1:30 p.m. All right, so guys, favorite type of cereal?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch or Puffins.
I gotta go Lucky Charms. It's the best, hands down.
Good, John.
Classic. I'm gonna go with the Frosted Mini Wheats.
Okay.
I think Honey Bunches of Oats, because I'm like honey.
Well played.
I gotta go Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch,
Captain
that's
Crunch.
a good one.
Always good.
Well, that's it for BUTV News this week. I'm Jackie Myers.
I'm John Collin.
I'm Sam Colmeyer.
I'm Angela Serrano.
And I'm Ethan McConkey. We leave you tonight with a performance from Claire Sullivan. Have a great night.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, 'cause I can't help falling in love with you. like a river flows surely to the sea. Darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole